Hi there, Scott Peterson from Durazio Peterson. Today's Thursday, so we're going to be talking about a real world or real life legal story, a personal experience from the world of the legal profession. And we do this so that you can have an idea of what it's really like to be involved in the legal system, to kind of answer some of your questions and give you some ideas about our experiences. Today we're talking about the question of whether it's okay for a judge to yell at a lawyer or yell at a litigant in court. And my personal story goes back to way back now to when I was just starting out as an intern for a legal practice, a law firm. And I was sitting in the office one day, I was doing some work, and I had on an outfit sort of similar to what I'm wearing in this video. And I was called to bring some papers in to an attorney who was on trial. It was sort of unexpected, but I said, sure, I'd love to go see the courtroom and bring the papers. So I walk into court, I wait until there's a break, and I approach the attorney to hand him the file that he had asked for. The judge, who's still sitting on the bench, stops everyone and says, "Now who is this walking into the courtroom?" And I say, "Judge," I introduce myself. And the judge says, "Well, you must be very important if you think that it's okay for you to walk in my courtroom without a tie on." Now, I was obviously extremely surprised, taken aback, and completely embarrassed. And I thought about that moment later on in my career as I watched that judge and other judges belittle litigants and yell at attorneys and threaten attorneys. And the reality is that judges can do that sort of thing and can speak that way to attorneys, and for the most part can get away with it. Most judges don't do that. Most judges are respectful of the legal profession, they are respectful of the attorneys, and they are respectful of the clients who appear in court. But if you happen to see a judge raise their voice, make a comment, yell at the attorney who's working with you, or if you're in court and you see that kind of thing happening, don't be taken completely aback. It does happen. Sometimes the judge has just had a bad day, just like everybody else. We have good days, we have bad days. But that's an experience that I will always remember. It's an experience that I tell to every young lawyer that comes into my world, and it's just another example of what it's like to be in the trenches and representing clients and helping people day in and day out in the legal system. So hopefully you found that interesting and entertaining. If you have questions about legal issues, please feel free to reach out to us. We're happy to help.